So good afternoon everybody, myself Acharya Vishvendraiष, and today I'm gonna discuss worksheets on gravitation. So here is a planet and a satellite is launched with a speed v0. So for this satellite we need to find v0, then potential energy of the system, then kinetic energy of the system, then total energy of the system. So it's a level 2 based question. You need to involve certain facts, factual information plus the basic concepts, basic terms for that. So you can solve this out. Then is another worksheet. The first question is match the column. So here are certain physical quantities. You need to match the dimensions of these physical quantities. Like small g, acceleration due to gravity, capital G, which is universal gravitational constant, force, E is energy. So you need to match the column for the dimensions. Then you need to match the column for the numerical value of the the numerical value or the values of these parameters. Then there is another question. We have two masses m1 m2 separated by distance f. We need to find force, magnitude, then acceleration of first mass, then acceleration of second mass. In another question, there are 2 points m1 m2, position vector r1 r2. This is r21. So we need to find vector r21, then vector r12, then the sum of r12 plus r21. Then in another question, we need to find f21 as a function of r21, then f21 as a function of r21 cap, that is unit vector. Then in another form, f21 as a function of r12. Then in another question, we have the expression of force as gm1 m2 by r square. So using this concept, using this expression, we need to find the graph between f and m1, then graph between f and m2, and then graph between f and r. Similarly, in this question, we need to find r21, r12. You can solve this out. Similarly, in this question, we need to find f12 in terms of r12 vector, then f12 in terms of r12 cap, and then f12 in terms of r21 vector. So we need to solve these out. Now then we have revision DPPs for topic is the gravitation. So we are being given a spherical shell or hollow sphere, and we need to find acceleration due to gravity at internal points and external points. Then we need to draw the graph between capital G and small r, basically variation of a spherical shells, acceleration due to gravity with distance. So we need to draw this graph. Then we have a spherical shell, and for this spherical shell we need to find acceleration due to gravity at r is equals to r by 2, the first question. Second is r is equals to capital R, and third is r is equals to 3r by 2. So it involves the fusion of the fundamental law, the derived expression for acceleration due to gravity, and whether you are able to use that as and when needed in different sort of problems. So it's basically based on the problem solving skills, that whether you are able to fetch the neural pattern out of the topic, and are you able to use that neural topic, use that neural pattern to apply in the questions. So this is basic explanations of this. Well, another is you need to draw the graphs between forces and various parameters over here. Then we have the same thing for a solid sphere. At internal point, acceleration due to gravity, at external point, acceleration due to gravity. Then you need to draw the graph, then you need to repeat the question for a solid sphere. So this is the basic level of worksheet. Let's move ahead. Then there is another worksheet or the revision DPP, which combines certain topics of gravitation. So the first topic here is 2